I'm shocked. I know that to you maybe not be shocked, but like when we started this thing, I'm like, we're not gonna keep this up. I had a doubt in my mind, but like I'm gonna try to keep this going. But like I mean, if we miss here and there, it's gonna happen. But no, we've been committed. We just
every turn, man.
Yeah.
Through travels.
Yeah.
The
crazy.
travels was really the test.
Yo, yeah, that was the test.
That's when I was like, okay, if we ever separate, I know we can still do
Yeah,
the show.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's what gave me faith. That was like, okay, if we don't ever like stay living together forever, then like we can at least.
We did 2 shows. One were you going, one was I was going, and we made it work. Yeah, and it's paying off little by little. You know, within our first year, we have done a couple character spotlights and a lot of research, and we've done a lot of work into delving into this industry. We've got a lot of footage. We've been to events.
A lot of experiences.
And this is only 1 year.
Wait, we were doing Reasonable Wrestling. And you worked your first show.
Yeah, that's true. That was like one of our first episodes.
So we'll do a year recap. You want to do a year? You want
I think
to do
that was like our second or third episode. I wasn't sure which one it was.
You want to do on our 50-second show?
On our 50 show, we had an idea to do a 50-second show.
Because we was gonna do a big 50th, and then we was gonna do a year recap.
Yeah. Man, I forgot. There was some idea we had for the big show.
Yeah, did we record it?
I think it was going to be a live show completely for YouTube.
That's what we
Twitch.
did. Yes. Okay, yes. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Okay, bet. We may not have a lot of people tune in, but we're gonna fucking do it anyway.
Hopefully we can spike in our audience before then.
I mean, 2 weeks is
2
weeks is 2 weeks, dog.
Yeah.
Depending on the content that we keep
depending on
putting
what we
out,
put out, depending on what we say,
and
who we
attraction,
connect with,
and who we interact with.
Yeah. This is the first week where we got some serious engagement, and now we're off to the races. We're starting to see things trickle down, drip by drip. Getting some people to notice us and comment on our shit.
Just say
it took us long enough, 6 months.
Shout out to MVP, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to MVP, putting us on the map.
Putting us on the map, yeah. Man, April we start May 27th. I still got the first run sheet.
That's what's up. We gotta hold on to that. Bring that shit.
It's hanging up in the room.
Oh, that's what's up.
Alright, so I got the music geared up. We'll go through the first segment of the show. I'll give a comedy relief. I won't tell you what I'll do, but I'll give comedy relief when you start the show on Roman. So.
Okay. Well, right now, let's kick off the show with first and foremost, let's welcome back the big dog.
Come on.
Roman Reigns.
Big dog hunt season. Come on.
Yeah, so we have Roman Reigns back, and I see a lot of people talking shit. You know, first and foremost, just welcome back Roman Reigns, man. Going through cancer and having a threat of your cancer, I don't know what to say. When cancer comes back is a word for it, but when it comes back and it's it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say, you guys know when people have cancer, it goes away and you're in remission. And you guys, I know I've had a parent I've lost through cancer. It's a battle, and Roman Reigns going through a battle. Right now it's in remission. We don't know will come back or not, but for the moment he's in remission. So let's respect that and let's welcome him back with open arms and let's see what he does. You know, that promo on Monday night to me was a moment. That promo is it's gonna stick in Roman Reigns. It's gonna go down in history as one of the moments of his career. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something that he remembers, that we remember Roman for, and it's as rightfully so.
I mean, of course, rightfully so. And like you said, Roman's or Joe or however he wants to be addressed in this situation. But I'm pretty sure as fans we're like, thank you, Roman. So that's where we're gonna keep it at. Mm-hmm. But like, it's good to just see him healthy. It's good to see him back. He looked good.
Yeah.
He performed a little bit in the ring. For people that are ignorant about a situation, if you are, that don't mean you're supposed to speak it. You know what I mean? Like,
I know we just said everybody has an opinion,
everybody has,
but
everybody
the
opinion,
caveat with that
exactly
is certain things shouldn't be said, especially when it comes to sensitive topics such as cancer.
Oh, for sure. And my thing is that I can't be a hypocrite, which I am about to sound, because for me to be cynical about one thing and not be cynical about the next is hypocritical. But one of those things is also a fictitious storyline where there have been, little bird droppings of my borderlineness thought process. In this case, there's no reason for me to believe that this guy's faking being sick.
Yeah.
There's, you know what I mean? Because what?
Fuck?
Because what? He didn't want to work the Saudi show?
Yeah.
Or because, you know what I mean? I have no
people
idea.
People come up with all types of crazy conspiracy theories, like Roman Reigns. If you were really sick, you wouldn't be in movies. You wouldn't be with The Rock. And
you wouldn't look this good. You wouldn't have hair. you wouldn't be in shape. Like, what are you talking about, man?
There's levels to cancer, and luckily he found out that he had it, and as he would, because he's in a profession where you got to keep track of your health.
Of course.
You would find something like that early, and when you find something like that early, as you know, you can tackle it better when you find it late. So yes, Roman Reigns had chemotherapy. Doesn't mean he's gonna lose all his hair off a couple of doses of chemotherapy. Doesn't mean he's not gonna be able to make it to a movie set and shoot a couple of scenes. So when it comes to the theories and the conspiracy theories about how he is faking or it's just a work or whatever, I'm like, come on. Now I thought maybe it was gonna be worked into as an angle. A work into maybe him and Dean having an angle because Dean commented on him deserving to have cancer, or maybe he works into an angle with somebody else going to WrestleMania where they bring up his cancer. That I can see. I don't see this being that they planned this from jump. WWE's not faking.
I don't think they're faking cancer
for their biggest star.
No.
And then he's gonna go on Good Morning America and talk about having cancer and his battles with it, and it be a complete lie. Like a complete fraud.
A complete Sandy Hook.
That would be I know, right? that would be a complete travesty. That would be a scandal of great proportions. That would be a Jussie Smollett scandal. That would be some type of crazy story where he deserves to be ostracized. And from the emotion I got from him on Monday, I can see he's super happy to be back. I can see that. Roman's he genuinely thought he might get booed again, and he's happy and he thanks the fans, and he didn't expect the outcries, and he was kind of hesitant to expose that he has been fighting this, but he's brave enough to do it, and he shared that with us, and we embraced him. And the fans who want to hate Roman for whatever reason, but don't hate him for having cancer, and that's being petty, and that's being really, really stupid.
I think that's being ultra stupid. And shout out to WWE just being real. From what I understand and what I know, they're really gracious and generous when it comes to getting people right, getting people healthy, supporting them with their cause, supporting them with their stability. So I'm pretty sure they gave him all the time, best doctors, not so much of an investment, but real life. That's a person.
Yeah.
That's a person.
Joe and Hawaii is a human being.
And they hired him with this condition.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? They said he mentioned that he had it for about 11 years. You know what I mean? And it went away. So
yeah, shout out to Roman Reigns.
Shout out to Roman Reigns. It was a dope thing to see.
I'm happy to see you back. What did Dave say? Because I don't know exactly what his words were, but Dave Meltzer said some bullshit this week, right?
I'm not a Dave Meltzer listener reader, but all I do know is that there was a lot of checking going on. You know what I mean? Like a lot of fact checking. Dave went a little bit ghost for a while. I haven't seen him post a few, but that's because I'm not really checking for his tweets either.
Yeah.
But he said something as far as to the extent that he have his theories that it'd be fake or something like that, and a cancer center actually had to send out a rebuttal and tweets and let them know, like, yo, there's different stages to how someone can recover from this disease. You know what I mean? So
yeah, we always see cancer as like the worst stage, and we see the people, we know it. If you haven't had somebody in your life with the cancer, you probably see it on TV, and you're like, oh, you lose your hair, you're in the hospital, you need chemotherapy every single day, and you can't move, and you gotta be watched.
Yeah, that's how movies
portray it. So being a reasonable podcast, we're gonna give it to you real. Cancer is not always like that. So for people out there saying that, oh yeah, this is a company that they faked Vince's death.
Cancer is...
This is not the same thing.
But that also, to people's ignorant point, the stories that they hear of cancer are the ones of ill endings. You know what I mean? Of not a favorable ending. The anomalies are the ones that are the survivors. You know what I mean?
But for a company that does cancer cure and they've done a lot of breast cancer awareness stuff, why the fuck would they write in the story that our top star is gonna fake that he has leukemia?
I mean, no, I'm not in that.
I mean, come on, like you just gotta think 2 seconds about that to realize, okay, they're not lying about this shit. I think fans want to believe that Roman doesn't have cancer, so they can just boo him because they just hate Roman. And these fans are going on a tangent and for real having their own takes on like. I just hate conspiracy theories, man. I really do. Like just especially when it comes down to something that's personal like this. Give Roman his piece, and let's see what he does going into WrestleMania. As for his angle into to Fastlane, I think that him, Drew, and Braun are probably going to take on. Not him, Drew, Braun. Him, Dean, and Seth, and Braun are going to take on Drew, Elias, Bobby Lashley, and Baron. I think that's what's probably going to happen. Probably be an 8-man tag match at Fastlane. I'm predicting this. I always have these predictions. But as we saw on the angle, he got a little bit of action. He looked sharp. So hopefully he's good.
Hopefully he is good. He looked good. I'm not making any speculations, but maybe he's doing the same thing I'm doing. That kind of helped him out. You feel me?
And we all know what Chris is doing. The Most High.
The Most High.
We all know what
you
that.
Feel me?
All right.
So with that subtle transition into our next segment.